Hello there. Welcome back to Accounting Space. In this video, we want to look at a question from a past exam paper. And this is a question from a March test question paper, and we are going to look at a question on other concepts. So, the question that we have reads, match the concepts with the statement below, whereby it has got 8 marks. So, you are supposed to go through the concepts that you have test. I'll start with 1.2.1. Is the source document for the data's allowance journal. And we know that the data allowance journal is used to is recorded when the business takes goods back from taker. So when the data that we had sold goods to or the credits previously, when they return the goods to the business, we record that in the data allowance journal. So they decrease what the data is owing. That is entries in the data allowance journal decrease what the data is owing at selling price. So that is what we have, and the business will issue a credit note to the data. So a credit note becomes the source document that is related to the data allowance journal. So we are saying, according to concepts that we are given, we have got a credit note that we have there as our correct response for 1.2.1. So all our answer section, we are just going to say 1.2.1 credit notes. Then we go to the next part of our question, which is now 1.2.2. Service fees, cash deposit fees, and government levy. We try to see any term that is relating to what is given on 1.2.2. And you see that the most appropriate response that we have there is bank charges. As we are saying, service fees, cash deposit fees, and government levy are part of bank charges. So explanation of bank charges is that it covers all charges and fees made by a bank to their customers. So that's what we have. So 1.2.2, we are going to the next part of our creditors allowance journal, the source document for the creditors allowance journal. And you know that this is a debit note. Remember, the creditors allowance journal is issued when we previously purchased goods on the credit as a business, and we are returning those goods to our supplier. That's when a creditors we have the creation of the creditors allowance journal, and the source document that is related to that is a debit note. And the debit note is also known as a debit memo, and it is issued from a buyer to their seller to request a return of funds due to incorrect or damaged goods. So basically, the returns might be based on the issue of maybe the goods are damaged or they are incorrect, they are substandard. Those are some of the reasons why the goods may be returned. So but basically, according to our question, we are saying the correct response that we have the debit note, and we try to check in our answer section, we have got a debit note here. So we are just going to indicate that is our correct answer. That is 1.2.3. Source document for the general journal. Source document for the general journal. And we know that the general journal, it is a daybook or subsidiary journal in which transactions relating to adjustment entries. So the typical transactions that are entered in the general journal are saying it can be adjustment entries, it can be the issue of depreciation, and any adjustments that are not entered in other journals that we have. So if we have got any entry that is not qualifying to be posted to any of the other journals is entered in the general journal. So I give examples of adjustment entries, that is maybe correction entries, depreciation also can be part of that. So source documents now that are related to general journal. We've got journal vouchers. We've got also copies of management reports also can be source documents related to general journal, and also invoices can also be part of general journal source document. So according to our explanation, we will see that we have got the journal voucher here as a source document. So we are saying voucher. So we have dollar voucher. Then we go to the next part of our question, 1.2.5, beliefs that distinguish right from wrong. So the beliefs that distinguish right from wrong, obviously, we have ethics, what is good or bad, what is right or wrong, is based on ethics. So we try to see where we have our ethics in our answer section, and we do have ethics here. So it means that this is our correct response, which is 1.2.5. As in terms of the next one, 1.2.6, measures implemented by business to safeguard its assets. So we try to check, according to the responses given again, which response can be correct. But see that the correct response that we have is internal control, and we have internal control here. And further explanation that we can give in terms of internal control is that it is a means by which an organization's resources are directed, monitored, and measured. So the way that the organizational resources are directed, monitored, and measured is what is internal control. So we are seeing that our statement that we are given are saying measures implemented by business to safeguard its assets, and assets are part of business resources. So basically, we are saying internal control. So that's 1.2.6. Then we move on to the next part of our question, 1.2.7. Money borrowed from an organization such as a bank for a period of time, it must be paid with interest. So basically, we know that this is a loan, and we try to see we have a loan here, then 1.27. So we know that interest becomes at the cost of borrowing money. So basically, that's what we have. So 1.2.7, it will be the last one. Credit sales are recorded in this journal. And we know that the journal that is used to record credit sales is the debtors journal, and we have the debtors journal as journal. Debtors journal. So this becomes the last part of our question, and this is what we have according to this video. So thank you for listening. Hopefully the video was helpful, and please let's not forget to subscribe and share to our channel. Let's not forget to share the link to our colleagues who are doing grade 10 accounting. And let's take notes. More typical examination questions are going to be uploaded on this channel. So let's stay notified. Let's subscribe and turn on the notification button so that when we have new uploads, you get notified. So let's meet again in the next video. As for this video, I'm signing out.